Good morning, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to Crafting with Grandma G. Okay, today we're going to be doing pinatas for Halloween. Halloween's a fun time of year, and we're just going to show you how to have fun and even invite your children to get involved. Okay, first of all, things you need are balloons. You can get them at a craft store or a dollar store or any place that sells party goods. Okay, then you'll need a mixing bowl, a whisk, and a spoon. Also, you will need 2 cups of water, a cup of flour, markers, tape to hold down your paper, and you will need paper that is cut up into strips. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start. First of all, you will need 1 cup of flour. It could be any white flour you'd like to use. Put it in a bowl and use 2 cups of water. It could be cool water, not too cold. You can pour it in here into your bowl. Now you take the whisk and you'll whisk it until there's no lumps. Because if you have lumps, it's going to give it a different kind of a texture. So you just mix this all up like this, make it nice and smooth, get as many lumps out as you can. And then the fun part's going to start. And the fun part is when you take your strips of paper, they could be, out of the flyers you get for shopping or for stores that are having sales. And you cut them up into strips like this. And you make sure they're all coated with the flour and water mixture. And I think I may have cut up maybe 10 flyers. You probably need more than this, but okay. So what we're going to do is take a strip and you can wipe off the excess, and you can put it on your balloon like this. Oh, one thing what you're going to have to do, if you're going to have a piñata, I'm sure you're going to want to put something inside for the children to have fun with later on. So what you're going to have to do is use a marker and make an opening so that you can put your hand in, because once all this paper dries, you're going to need it to cut it open and stuff it with paper, with goodies, and then you're going to decorate it. The children will love that especially too. Okay, so we keep on going like this. A nice day outside. Great. Still early. A few more days to fall. The official day of fall, though. And you just keep on working. It might take a little while. I remember the first time I did this with my daycare children. We just moved into a house, and the basement was unfinished. So I thought, well, this is going to be a fun craft for children to do. So they didn't know what they were going to be doing, and I surprised them. So I had it all fixed up. Downstairs is all done, and then they said, "We're getting it all over us. We're getting the glue all over us." Well, I said, not to worry, it'll wash off. Which it did. Okay, so, and to do a piñata, you need roughly maybe 6 to 8 layers of your paper mache. And this way it gives it strength. And, you want them to hit it a few times before it actually breaks. I remember doing this one time at Christmas, around Christmas time, and we made Christmas tree ornaments, and the children decorated it up. One even made a happy Santa Claus face. And when they took it home, their parents were wondering what they were doing. And when they realized that it was an actual piñata that they had made, it was so much fun, they said. And they were surprised at all the goodies that were left inside. You know, you had chocolates, you had little cars, hair clips for girls. You fill it in with anything you like, depending on the age, of course. But like I say, if it's a nice day outside and you can get out and do something like this, oh, it's going to be great. No mess in the house. Yeah. So if you have own children at home and they want to do something, get them involved. They will have a riot doing this. Get more paper. Mind you, this does make a bit of a mess, but it's okay. It's easy. It's an easy cleanup. One thing I've done over the years is any craft ideas I come up with, where I'm usually using recyclable material. And don't forget to do the bottom. And you can also use a clothesline to hang these up. And as you're working, you can also smooth it out. And anytime I've done this with the children, they were very well behaved. They didn't toss it at each other or try to get everybody wet, because they were having too much fun themselves, getting themselves all covered in flour and water. And just keep smoothing it out as you go, like this. And make sure you have that opening there where you're going to be putting in your candy. See, we need more paper, more cut up paper. I say this one's almost all done. There you go. I know many times I've gone into department stores and they have pinatas. They can be quite expensive, and sometimes they don't look very big, so that's why I decided I would make my own. And like I say, having the children around to help, oh, it's so much fun. And then they would go home and talk to the parents and tell them what they did and how it was done. And the parents would say, oh, okay, let's just see. So, but like I say, children are always inquisitive. They ask questions. They ask, why did you do this? And why did you do that? That's something I always like to do. There we go. Almost done here. Almost done. And with the pinata, you always start off with the youngest child first. Let them hit it with a stick or something. And then each child will get a turn. And then finally, you'll have the oldest child go hit it with a stick, and you're done. I remember my daughter, the first time we did this, she's about 10 or 12. And it was Christmas time, so we were downstairs in our basement. And so she hit it. Not only did she break the pinata, she put a hole in my wall. Oh, that was fun. So, and everybody was wondering, what in the world are you going to do? I go, oh, well, I laughed. I said, we can fix it. But you know what? The children had fun. That was the main thing. And one thing for children, if you want them to have fun, you keep them busy. Try different things with clay, homemade Play-Doh, clay that you make on your own. And they're always looking forward to a new adventure. So a few more layers here, and then we'll be, let it dry, and then come back later in the afternoon and do some more. But like I say, it's not too hard to do. Very simple. Takes no time at all. But make sure you take your rings off and any jewelry you have, because it's going to get kind of messy.